Doc is In is sponsored by Amada Senior Care.
You know by now, we don't have a problem being loud, so you probably can hear us just fine, but hearing loss does impact thousands of people worldwide.
Dr. Stanton has found an interesting study that shows hearing aids could help battle another type of degenerative disease.
Well, if you're kind of like me and you find yourself saying, "Huh," a lot more, trying to hear everything that you're trying to hear, this segment is for you. So let's talk about it a little bit. Every 3 seconds, someone in the world is diagnosed or experiences symptoms of dementia. This represents about 55 million people worldwide that are suffering from some version of the neurodegenerative disorder. Recently, more research has been reported that addressing hearing loss may decrease cognitive decline and slow the impact of dementia. In the most recent study that was published in Lancet just a few days ago, researchers found participants at a high risk of developing dementia over this 3-year study had a 48% decrease in cognitive decline during that time. The ACHIEVE study is a randomized trial of participants ages 70 to 84 with untreated mild to moderate hearing loss and no substantial cognitive impairment. The study was conducted at 4 sites in the United States. The findings are felt to be related to the neurostimulation of the fine noises and stimuli throughout our daily lives, as well as the thought that with worsening hearing deficit, people tend to become more isolated, avoid interactions with others, and significant hearing loss also leads to loneliness and worsening depression. The good news is that this study and others show that addressing hearing loss early has outcomes similar to those without hearing deficits. The key, though, is getting it recognized early and getting it addressed as quickly as possible, which may mean getting in with the audiologist, with your doctor, helping get those symptoms taken care of, getting those hearing aids. So addressing early, big difference, may make a long-term even impact, potentially save a life.
This really rings true when I think of my dad. He's losing his hearing, and I say, "Hey, what'd you do the other night?" He said, "Oh, I went out with some people." I said, "You have fun?" No, I couldn't hear a word they were saying. I mean, it's really, really frustrating.
Yeah, well, and I know a lot of members of the military who've been deployed, and they have a loss of hearing. So especially for them, it's really interesting to hear you've got to take care of it.
And it is. The earlier, the better. So even if it means something that could potentially be something that maybe stigma in your 40s, 50s, my age, it's one of those things where going and getting it taken care of may make a huge difference down the road and actually decrease that hearing loss as your brain avoids turning down those nerves because they get used to not having to use them.
And you're going to be back in about a half hour with what topic?
We're actually going to be talking about distracted walking. This actually comes from a Facebook post request from Donna Miles. So we're going to talk about that here in about 30 minutes.
Have you been guilty of that? I've been guilty of that.
Yes, absolutely.
Guilty.
We're going to go judge ourselves. We'll be right back.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.